Our $31 billion red meat industry is made up of different types of livestock producers, including small landholders and hobby farmers. But there's one thing we all have in common: the responsibilities and standards that must be met for anyone who has livestock, even if you just own a few. Food safety, quality and traceability are a big deal for red meat consumers and the world's food authorities. Protecting the trust they have in our product is easy for all Australian livestock producers thanks to our world-leading integrity system. Here's how you can do your part. There are two programs that link to ensure you can stand by what you sell. Livestock Protection Assurance, LPA, sets the standard for how all accredited producers manage their property, animal welfare and biosecurity risks. And the National Livestock Identification System, NLIS, tracks the location of every animal throughout its life, giving all Australian red meat lifetime traceability. Here's how those two work together. Any property that has livestock must have a property identification code. PICs, as they're known, are a unique 8-character code issued by your state or territory Department of Ag and are used to help manage traceability of livestock movements. No matter the size of your property or how many livestock you have, you must have a PIC. The PIC is also needed for you to register with LPA and NLIS, which you can do online. To be accredited with LPA, you complete online learning modules and an assessment, manage your livestock and property in line with LPA requirements, and keep up-to-date records. You need to renew your LPA accreditation every 3 years. LPA is a voluntary accreditation, so small landholders that don't intend to sell their livestock for slaughter can choose not to participate. Livestock from non-LPA accredited PICs will not be accepted by major processing plants, sale yards and feedlots, as they may pose a food safety risk. As a livestock owner, you must order and use NLIS tags as identifiers for every animal on your PIC. This is a legal obligation in every state and territory in Australia, and meeting your NLIS obligations is mandatory. Once an animal has been tagged, the tag remains with it for life. You can only use accredited NLIS tags, and the animal can't be moved to another PIC without one. This includes to another farm, feedlot, sale yards or processor, because when animals are transferred between PICs, LPA and NLIS come together. LPA National Vendor Declarations, or NVDs, either the paper-based or online ENVD, bring together all on-farm assurance and identification and traceability details. You must complete one for all livestock movements, and it's required by the majority of sale yards and processors. Small landholders that choose not to be LPA accredited are required to use alternative livestock movement documentation specified by their state or territory Department of Agriculture. All livestock movements must be recorded in the NLIS database. The person receiving the livestock is responsible for completing the transfer, but all producers need to check their own records against the database regularly to ensure transfers have been completed. You should check your records and do a PIC reconciliation at least once a year to ensure the NLIS database is up to date. This means checking the database correctly shows which NLIS devices and livestock are on your property. To ensure lifetime livestock traceability, the NLIS database issues automated emails when differences occur. If you're notified, simply check your records and update any information online if you need to. Through LPA, you make a commitment to manage your livestock and properties to required standards, including identifying and managing property risks, medicines and treatments given to your animals, what they eat and how it's been treated, keeping disease off your farm, and animal welfare, preparing livestock for transport and correctly transporting them, plus keeping thorough and up-to-date records across these requirements. LPA is an audited accreditation, so as a livestock producer you're required to undergo an audit when asked. This provides accountability from paddock to plate. NVD records and NLIS transfers form part of LPA audits. If selected, you'll be given extra information on how to prepare and an auditor will contact you to arrange a suitable time to visit your property. Remote audits can also be conducted, where evidence of on-farm records is submitted online via your LPA account. LPA, NLIS and NVDs are the foundations of Australia's red meat integrity system. It allows all producers, large and small, to do your part to make sure the system is strong, and so that you can stand by what you sell.